So, ITSM17, I am with even more ITSM royalty. It's Mauricio Corona, all the way from Mexico. Welcome.
Thanks so much.
Great
for
to see you
having
here.
me here.
Great to see you. Lots going on in the industry, and I was very privileged to join your conference in Mexico recently, which was really exciting. What's your thoughts about how we pull together all the different threads of things that are happening in the industry at the moment?
Well, it's quite challenging. We are living right now in a world, a service management world, an IT service management world, and we are living a lot of fragmentation. And I think that's quite challenging for all of us, because we need to, first of all, I think that we need to inform on exactly what is the content of every single proposal that is going out to the market, So it's quite challenging, yes, but I think that if we start taking a deeper look and a deeper understanding on every single proposal, I think that we will be able to select and to adopt the right practices that we are trying to bring to our companies, to our organizations. So I think that should be the first step. And of course, there's a lot of responsibility from all of the organizers or all of the organizations that are behind of these new frameworks, methodologies, standards, etc., to bring the right information to the market. And after that, it's our responsibility to bring this information to our countries, to our region. In this case, this is what I'm doing mostly for Latin America, because they are really wondering what's going on with all of this information.
So is there a lot of demand in Latin America for service management?
Absolutely. We have a very huge market, and in fact, there are some other colleagues that I have found here in this conference and in other conferences in Europe and the USA, and they say that we are very green field. It's not in the matter of we are on mature. I wouldn't say that. We have a lot of companies that are switching operations to Latin America in order to bring the global operations and their support. But of course, we have a lot of business opportunity areas on the matter of IT service management and other frameworks. So we are absolutely looking forward to get the new stuff or the right stuff to our market.
And I mean, traditionally that's been ITIL for you, isn't it? Does that continue?
Yes, absolutely. ITIL, I will say that ITIL is considered to be at the core of IT service management, and then there are a lot of proposals of different even frameworks and methodologies and other topics, even like, for example, cybersecurity, that they just go on the upper layer, I would say. So I think that the Latin American market right now is very worried or very concerned about creating a management system. And once that they have their management system, they are just starting to improve in specific areas: risk management and security, cyber. And of course, after that, there is some growing attention for standardization. So a lot of companies are trying to look for international standards like ISO 20000, 27000, the service desk certification program that it's been a huge success down there in Latin America.
Yeah, that really has been great, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, because it's based and it's focused on customer experience, and that's one of the examples that so many examples that we can have and bring the attention. It's not a matter of I'm bringing service desk certification because I want to avoid or I will omit the incident management, problem management in ITIL or the service desk function. That's completely insane. If we will say this will just be in the opposite of ITIL. No, they are creating. We are looking for creating processes, maturity, and once that we get that, we have a missing piece that is, for example, customer experience. Okay, so then I go out to the market and I said, okay, that's what we found in SDI, for example. We found that standard and we said, this will fit the needs for the market. That right now it's customer experience. So that's the approach.
So what do you think? I mean, the lead architect team has been announced, or will have been announced, and I know you're on that. Well, what do you think? What should be the 2 or 3 main things that should be in ITIL going forward, the next version?
Okay, well, first of all, I think that I'm very fortunate to be in that team. I'm sharing with great guys, and I think that it's a very representative group. It's a global group. That's the first time I see this. This is the first time. So I think that we should consider, of course, we should address these issues. For example, how this framework will help us to avoid fragmentation. You know, instead of going out and saying let's fragment or let's keep moving with this fragmentation. No. How maybe IT will help us to bring everything back. The second one is to be really representative for every single region. And I think that in this case we're starting on with the right foot. Yes, because we are creating a very consolidated group, and I think that the next steps that are going to be to get together the authoring team and then the reviewer thing will follow the same line. So I think that will be the case as well. And on the other side, I will say that of course we need to embrace all of the new stuff. We need to consider what's going on in the market, yes, but not only with frameworks and methodologies or new philosophies, but as well with new technologies, what is happening with all of the stuff of AI, cloud services, all of the machine learning stuff. And I think that will be a key issue as well. And I think that this is something that the community is really expecting for it, because there is a huge need on that side. So I think that if we achieve these three main objectives, I think that the outcome will be very representative and very well understood across the globe.
And keep it short. So
yeah, absolutely.
Cut down to a couple of pages.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the same thing. And of course, reviewing. Do we really need all of these processes, or what are we going to do? So I think that's a key point as well. Yes, absolutely.
But so if those things come through then in your market, and I know that you run a big consulting company, those will help you.
Absolutely. Yes, and absolutely. And it has to be, the simplest as possible. The simplest as possible, so we can address all of this. And of course, there's an additional challenge that once that it goes out globally, then we have to move even faster than what we have been doing lately with Axelos and translations team, because the region need that in the local language. So, and that's going to be pretty much exactly the same for all other translations that they used to German, Spanish, of course.
Positively speed it up to the way it used to be.
Yes, I know. Yes, I know. It used to be years, but we're getting better. We're getting better, but it's not enough. We still need to be faster. So that's something that we need to consider. We have to move faster in order to release the core material, of course, in English, and after that, just allow all of the regions to adapt in their local language. That will be good.
Excellent. Well, I look forward to seeing how that plays out in Mexico and South America, and no doubt we will bump into you again very soon.
Absolutely.
So, Dr. Corona, thank you very much.
I'm thrilled to be here and to see you. In a couple of months, we have seen each other, so it's good. It's good news.
Several times and a game ago.
That's right, and again, yeah.
And
that's
a crocodile.
Right. Yeah, that's right.
Mauricio,
Thank you very much for having me here. Okay.